If you 3D print really large pieces, then warping might be an issue for you. It definitely is for me on this Elegoo Giga. Even though this is PETG, just the sheer size of this means I have to take some extra steps to make sure it doesn't warp. This is actually my first piece, and as you can see here, it started warping all the way up, maybe 12 centimeters up, and it, you know, it pulls up and it creates this line here, and so I had to stop it. I thought I was good and then restart, and so far this is almost done, and I have zero warping, noticeable warping anyway. At the bottom, there's none of those lines. This would be even a problem with PLA in some parts, just because it's so big. So the first thing that I do, I mean, it'd be great if I had an enclosure. Some people with these Elegoo Gigas have enclosures, and I paid for it, and I want to get that too. I recommend that. But if you don't, there's a couple things you could do. The main thing for me was to make sure that the first layer is really extruded well and evenly along the entire surface. And I kind of want to put the Z offset a little bit on the negative so it really squishes into there, so that it really adheres really well to the build plate. Of course, I add a brim. I up the heat bed, this PETG. I also add some glue all across the bed, like 50% like Elmer's glue, 50% water. There's other glues out there, but that's what I use. I printed it like lengthwise this way, so this particular part, so I only take up 2 of the 4 build plates, and that was a mistake because it's easier for the PI sheet to peel up and pop up from the warp. Let's probably add clips, I guess. That's another way to do it. But the way I compensated for that is I just printed it diagonally to peel up. I'd have to peel up this entire section, whereas with this one, it went right to the edge here, and it just had to peel up just the lip here, which there isn't much surface area. So those are some of the things you can do. Yeah, for me, it was the main thing that worked for me is make sure that it adheres really well and evenly to the first layer, and also the print orientation. Of course, you could also print something like this vertical. That would really help. It's just, if I did that, this would be like about 4 times the amount the material. And I thought I'd just give a shout out. Maybe you can post your own tips of what you could do, because this is definitely gonna be an issue for a lot of Elegoo Giga users, where even if it's PETG, PLA, if it's big enough, we might have warp issues. So yeah, interested to see if you have any other ideas too.